Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and positive out there. I'm feeling really refreshed, have had about 4 hours sleep, which is really nice, so I feel good. Anyway, Bubba's sleeping, which is fantastic. There is a lot happening with the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. I'm going to get into that. And yes, I talk about it a lot on this channel, and the reason being is because we have an opportunity to have one up on the banks and financial institutions by investing into these crypto projects, which are ahead of all the institutions and banks, and I'm bullish on it. That is why I talk about it every single day. There's stuff happening with Elon Musk and the SEC. They are on a massive power grab. There's other investment news I'm going to be talking about as well, so make sure you stick to the end of the video. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. It's absolutely been incredible. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So give it a good old thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my #1 golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that very quickly in the crypto market if you don't know what you're doing. So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to get through today. Let's go straight to the community tab. Ripple's attorney, this is an old video, by the way, but it's incredible, and I'm going to play this on Twitter. So Ripple's attorney saying that the SEC has a node on the XRP ledger. Makes you wonder what is going on. Really, really, really. Anyway, let's go to Coinspot. There's not a lot happening in the markets at the moment. And again, it's a perfect opportunity to dollar cost average. And again, I use Coinspot. This is my exchange in Australia. There is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that. You will get $10 in Bitcoin. But of course, do your own research with all of this stuff. All these prices are in Australian dollars. Just to clarify, this video is not old. It is the 26th of July today. We're going to go through everything, and I'm going to get into everything as well, which is in US dollars, just to clarify. All right, let's have a look here. Bitcoin sitting at $30,000 today, down 6.58% today. I can't really see it on my screen. Anyway, Ethereum's at $2,100. You've got XRP at 49 cents. Cardano is at 69 cents. You've got Solana at $53. Dogecoin is at 9 cents today as well. Polkadot's at $9. Matic, I'm very bullish on as well. One of my favorites at $1.12. AVAX is at $30 right now. You've got Tron at 9 cents. Moving down to my other favorite here is Link. I'm going to add this into my portfolio. I think it is an absolute gem, and it will be strong long term. $9 there. New Protocols at $5. You've got Stellar at 15 cents today. Algorand's at 45 cents. VeChain is at 3 cents. I love this because supply chain and logistics are absolutely enormous, and there are a lot of problems with that at the moment, as everyone knows, with supply chains around the world. Moving on to some other favorites as well. You've got Sandbox and Hedera, which again are my favorites as well. Sandbox at $1.78 is a gem. Hedera's at 9 cents. That is a bargain. Moving down to some other favorites. Axie Infinity's at $22. I think play to earn games are going to be great in the future, as well as all metaverse projects as well. There's some pretty, interesting articles coming out about Axie Infinity and players actually leaving the project right now and actually not using the play to earn games. But again, I think Axie Infinity is going to have a big future, so I'm going to stick with it. Moving down to my other favorite, Quant. Yes, I talk about it a lot. $127. This is getting low, and this is getting really nice to throw in some money into this, and I do think I will throw in some more money today. We'll see how we go. Down 11% today. It's a $10,000 asset when you think about it. It's working a lot with governments, CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. So again, very bullish on that one. IOTA's at 40 cents. Moving down to some other favorites right here. The Graph's at 13 cents. Moving down to Lunar Classic, down 8.73% today. And of course, if I go to my other ones right here, we've got Gala, sorry, I messed that one up again. Excuse me for that one. Gala Games at 6 cents today, and XDC at 4 cents as well. They're my favorites. And a potential security by the SEC is XYO. It is an ERC20 token, but again, it is not a security. Straight up, the SEC has gone on a power-hungry, ridiculous bender right now. And again, XYO is one of my favorite projects, geospatial tracking technology. It's a great project, and that's why I'm invested into it. And also, I got in very early with that one. Let's go to crypto bubbles right now, see what's happening in the market. You can see the only one in the green is TWT, which is interesting right here. Trust Wallet token. Now, I just want to point out as well, while this comes up, if you can't get a hold of a ledger or a Trezor for a cold storage, you can use Trust Wallet. That's, I've used that in the past, and, it's a great wallet as well. And also XDC can be stored on Garda Wallet and Zoom, I believe it is. So they're the ones as well. So Trust Wallet is an option for those of you wanting to get your coins off exchanges, which is very important, mind you. Anyway, everything's in the red at the moment. Obviously, you've got the one that's down the most is obviously Lido DAO, down 14% on the day. I mean, this always happens. It goes down, then it comes up. Dollar cost averaging opportunities is what I see when I see red in the markets. Anyway, Matic as well is down 10%, so I might throw some money into Polygon. Matic, still up 33% on the month. Incredible returns. I mean, you would not get this in any kind of, in traditional investments such as stocks or even real estate for that matter. 33% on the month. Usually you average around about 8 to 10% in an index fund on the S&P 500 or the Australian stock market, the ASX 200. But that's pretty much average. So that's why I love cryptos. Anyway, moving on. Judge losing patience in the Ripple and XRP lawsuit as SEC changes its story too many times. We all know what's in those emails. Straight up, Mr. Gensler. All right, so we're going to find out. It's all going to come out. The truth will come out, all right? There's some bullish stuff as well about the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit ending in 2023 as well, and there's an interview with Brad Garlinghouse, so we're going to play that in a moment as well. So a crypto legal expert says that the judge in the US Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC case against Ripple Labs is losing patience with the regulatory agency for flip-flopping on its story, all right? We know there's stuff in those emails, all right? It's being clearly indicated in those emails that XRP is not a security. So anyway, we'll move on to some other news because I want to get to Twitter because there's some bullish interviews I want to play you guys. Bitcoin hodlers not selling as Bitcoin sharks heavily accumulate sats in the dip. They have been. Whales have been buying a lot of Bitcoin, all right, during this downturn, all right? People have been accumulating a lot, and the wallets for Bitcoin are also growing. So again, we're very early in this space. So the bear market has proven to be no respecter of the status. This is evident in its detrimental impact to the price movement of digital gold, Bitcoin. Nevertheless, as indicated on the sentiment chart here, Bitcoin sharks appear to be exponentially accumulating satoshis in a drip triggering by the present crypto winter right now. So sentiment reveals that Bitcoin sharks collectively hold 4.29 million coins. Sentiment, a platform concerned with the behavioral analytics for the crypto market, has provided the chart indicating that Bitcoin sharks, not whales, sharks, addresses are holding 10 to 100 coins have been amassing satoshis, obviously a denomination of Bitcoin in the current dip, which is really interesting right now. So, are you accumulating Bitcoin? Because I am. Dollar cost averaging into it, guys, because again, it will go to $150,000 to $200,000 in my opinion, probably late this year, if not next year. So keep that one in mind. This is interesting as well. Binance CEO CZ sues Bloomberg subsidiary for defamation. He doesn't mess around, and he's a very wealthy man. Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao has charged Bloomberg's modern media company over a covering title that read Changpeng Zhao's Ponzi scheme. Good on him. So check this right here. The publisher released an issue with the cover Changpeng Zhao's Ponzi scheme before modifying the title. Binance previously sued Forbes over an unrelated issue. Unbelievable, man. He does not mess around. Good on him. I mean, standing up for the industry right here. You've got Tesla hit with a $170 million impairment charge on Bitcoin holdings. So accounting rules mean the company must face impairment charges on any decrease in the value of Bitcoin, no matter how short-lived. Elon Musk's car manufacturer Tesla recorded a $170 million impairment charge for Bitcoin on its balance sheet during the first half of 2022. It also netted $64 million in gains from certain sales of the asset, which is interesting. So the information comes attached in the 10Q SEC filing on Monday. Tesla explained that it may make no upward revisions for the subsequent Bitcoin price increases until it actually sells the asset. Again, SEC is just money hungry, man. They really are. They need to go away and just chill out and let the innovation take place, all right? Because they are trying to hinder it so much. And I know Tesla and Elon Musk have been, talking about Bitcoin and, Dogecoin and whatnot. But guys, I mean, all they're doing is just suing company after company after company. Regulation by enforcement. That's what Brad Garlinghouse said. That's facts right now. Now, let's go to cryptometer.io to see where the money has been flowing in the last day. You've got Ethereum right here. Let me just refresh this right now because this has a mind of its own, this website. Okay, so let's go to the last day again. You've got Ethereum. You've got Dexy right here, TUSD, Aave. I might look at Aave as well, TRB and Mina. BTC, Mana, USD, Tether, BNB, EOS as well is one that I'm looking at for those of you who are interested right there. BCH, FTT, Waves, and Cardano. Excuse me. And if I go to the last hour, all these coins right here, ladies and gentlemen, you've got LDO, Zen, Waves, Near Protocol, Anchor. Bullish on that one. You've got Ape as well, which I'm not interested, as everyone knows, and ETC as well. Of course, let's move on to WorldOTC because, again, this is making me 3.2% per day using the iMacro script. I started with 199 USD Tether, now sitting at 1,695 USD Tether, which is absolutely insane. Almost at 7 USD Tether every 3 hours. I'm in a deal at the moment there, 2 hours and 22 minutes remaining. Again, this trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week using the iMacro script. If you're not using that, guys, you will not make 3.2% per day. On average, per trade or per deal, it's making 0.4, so 0.4%. And again, it's high risk, high reward. I know I will take my initial investment out because I'm at a point now where it's just grown so much. Now I'm just going to let it compound and see how far I can get this. But again, high risk, high reward. Please be careful with this if you choose to do this. Everything is linked below and the free script as well. And for those of you who are using the previous script, you need to update it because there was some amendments with that one. Anyway, moving on. Let's go to Twitter. Then we'll get into TradingView and I'll show you my indicators that I'm using. Altcoin Daily, love your channel, man. So when Satoshi invented something that allowed you to transfer value from two parties without an intermediary, not only did Satoshi invent the ability to transfer energy in cyberspace, Satoshi invented the ability to manifest energy in cyberspace right now. Bitcoin, Michael Saylor. Interesting stuff about XDC as well. Trader token is a fungible security. This is a new token on the XDC Synfin network that is built utilizing smart contract standard on the XDC network, a layer 1 EVM from compatible blockchain. Keep an eye on this one, ladies and gentlemen. So, Trader offers trade finance asset class access to a broader set of investors. With more investors, SMEs will have more access to capital. So as a result, this solution is positioned to bridge the ever-widening finance gap and the shortfall between banks, supply of lending and businesses' demand for funding, which stands at $1.7 trillion. All right, this is why I love XTC because, again, it is a gem going after an absolute monster industry right here. You've got Brager, Eagle, and Squire. PC law firm has filed a class action lawsuit against Terra Labs and Do Kwon. Going to be interesting to see what happens there. Keep an eye on that. Elon Musk, the amount of attention on me has gone supernova, which super sucks right now. Unfortunately, even trivial articles about me generate a lot of clicks. We'll try my best, hands down, focused on doing useful things for civilization. I mean, that's facts right there. Too much stuff going on. Now, this is the interview with Brad Garlinghouse. It goes for about 2 minutes. I'm going to play this because it's essential for everyone to listen to this. A resolution with the Ripple and SEC lawsuit 2023. Have a listen to this.
Have taken the, maybe not your favorite part either. You are currently a part of a lawsuit by the SEC. They sued you. This is old news by now, but they sued you in 2020 alleging that XRP is a security. You have taken the unusual step of fighting back versus going for a settlement. I won't go too much into the play-by-play, but give us an update in terms of what is happening now. You have said that, or at least your legal counsel has said that they expect a resolution by 2023. Does that still feel like that's the case?
I think that definitely feels like the case. I mean, look, it's incredibly frustrating to be a citizen of a company based in a country that is behind almost every other country in providing clarity around crypto. I mean, even here in Canada, Canada has approved a Bitcoin ETF. The US has not. I think there's so many examples where the US has been out of step with other G20 economies. And again, I'm not talking about random, small countries. I'm talking about like major economies who are providing that clarity and certainty. as you described, the Securities Exchange Commission sued Ripple saying that our sales of XRP were investment contracts. It's a kind of a nuanced point, and to your point, we fought it. I think it is so important to fight it, not just for Ripple, but for the whole industry. The SEC, I think, is a hammer, and when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And the current chair of the SEC has said he thinks probably everything except for Bitcoin is a security. That's a pretty bold statement. I think it would be very negative for the U.S. crypto industry, and it's the reason why I think a lot of people are moving outside the United States to build and invest in or speculate in various crypto projects.
Do you ever see yourself as a non-U.S. company, right? Like you're hiring a lot outside of the U.S. Do you ever see yourself as a non-U.S. domiciled business?
It should not be lost upon you that Canada is not the U.S. and we're opening a big office here. Look, I mean, it's like any industry. It's like any company. If the country you're based in is making it hard for you to be successful, you go other places. I mean, on a percent.
Bullish as anything. That's a great interview there with Brad Garlinghouse. So we will see a resolution in 2023, which is not far away, mind you. So stay tuned with that one. SEC got issues right now again. Tesla has received a second subpoena from the SEC over Elon Musk's taking Tesla private tweet in 2018. They have got to stop, man. They really do. Now, this is interesting. This is Elderotti right here, I believe it. Stuart Elderotti. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but listen to this. Ripple's attorney saying that the SEC has a node on the XRP ledger. Thank you, Riz, for this video. Listen to this.
The XRP sits, as I said, on an open, permissionless ledger. How do I know that it's open and permissionless? Because the chief technology officer at Ripple tells me it is. He explains it to me. But I also have hard evidence. The SEC announced about a month or two ago that they're going to establish a node on the XRP ledger and other open and permissionless ledgers. The SEC didn't call Ripple to ask permission to do that. They're just going to do that. The SEC announced about a month or two ago that they're going to establish a node on the XRP ledger. They're going to establish a node.
That's just crazy right there. And I know that's probably an old interview, but guys, honestly, there's something really fishy going on with this lawsuit. I mean, seriously, yeah, it's just corruption at its finest. Anyway, that's the guy from Paulie from Goodfellas right there. Rest in peace, man. Love your work. Moving on. Justin, crypto exchange Bitstamp has been granted approval to operate in Italy, the homeland. Yes, bullish. You've got the fear and greed index sitting at 30 right now, so we are slowly creeping up, ladies and gentlemen. It's really nice to see this right here. Accredited investors and corruption at its finest. Have a listen to this. Thank you, Digital Asset Investor, for this one.
Collectively generated millions of dollars in profits. The defendants arrested today include a former United States congressman, an FBI agent in training, multiple Silicon Valley executives, and an investment banker who worked at one of Wall Street's leading financial institutions. We allege that each of the defendants charged today corrupted the integrity of the markets by stealing inside information or trading on stolen information. We also allege that several defendants tipped friends or family members with that stolen information so that they too could trade and benefit.
Interesting. You have to be an accredited investor to even buy an IPO before it goes public. It's just ridiculous. Corruption at its finest. Moving on here, I'm not going to watch that video, but go and have a look at that video on my channel, on my Twitter page there from Jimmy Val right here. You've got Jeremy Hogan right here. Attorney Deaton's response might be my favorite brief in the Ripple case so far. It defends his position in the case, defends his own actions, attacks the SEC and attacks the SEC expert, all in 4 pages right here, and also happens to spill on Hinman and his relation to Ethereum. This is a bullish response right here. Look at this. While at the SEC, Hinman was also a profit-sharing partner in Simpson Thacher, a member of Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, which exclusively promotes Ether. The SEC ethics chief informed Hinman he was criminally barred from contacting his partners at Simpson Thacher, although he continued to do so. Man, I cannot wait to see what the judge is going to do in this case. Really, I can't. Moving on to some other stuff right here. You've got to gain Amakai right here. Amakai, anyway, file response to SEC's objection to their motion to participate in the expert challenge and to the SEC's motions to revoke their status and to bar Johnny Deaton from all further proceedings. Why are they doing this, man? It's just madness. Madness right here. Anyway, let's go on to CoinMarketCap. And we'll have a look at the total markets, and I'll show you my trading view indicators. So 967 billion total market cap for the crypto market, $77 billion in volume. We are down at the moment in the red, 20,300 cryptocurrencies, which are 99% useless. So again, the only ones I'm focusing on are the ones with real utility, the ISO 222 compliant tokens, 41% BTC, 17.9 Ethereum right now. And again, my watch list, and this is all my crypto holdings, as you can see right here. But again, I'm only focused on the main ones, which are the ISO 222 compliant ones right here. You've got XRP, Stellar, Algorand, Hedera, Quant, IOTA, XDC. I'm very bullish on these ones, of course. And now let's go to my trading view indicators right here, because I just want to show you some pretty cool stuff. So I'm using the chandelier exit indicators right here. And you can apply this on any time frame. It doesn't really matter. But everyone's asking me, do I do technical analysis? Not really. I'm more bullish on buy and sell indicators if I'm wanting to, trade. Obviously, I've got here the chandelier exit right now. In actual fact, I'll show you the indicators right here. So if I go to my favorites, it's this one right here by Everget, chandelier exit, and of course the ZLSMA indicator right here. You can see that by Verifid. So go and have a look at those. Do your own research, of course. Let me go back to the chart. The setup that I have right here, the inputs right now is the ATR period is at 1. The ATR multiplier is at 1.85. And obviously I've got show buy and sell labels right here. And the style is the buy and sell. That's pretty much all I want to know anyway. And obviously I've got the RSI down there as well, but it has been very, very well accurate right now. And if I go to my watch list, for example, Bitcoin to USDT, let's have a look here. Okay, so you can see here it has triggered a sell signal here on the 4-hourly chart, which is nice. And if I go to a buy signal, for example, let me zoom in right here so you can see right here. All right, just to give you an example now, apologies about this, drawing this on the phone right here, but you can see if I was to go to that buy indicator and put that, let me get it back up here, Let me bring that down here, put that at the buy, for example, down here, boom, drag that up to the sell. You can see here it was a 2.42 gain, 2.42%. But it has been incredibly working well. So I've been using this for a long time as well. And it worked really well when I was doing waves, for example. I mean, look at this here on the Bitcoin chart on the 4-hourly, for example. Let's just go here for another example. Let me zoom in. If I go to the drawing signal right here, and I bring this to the buy down here, drag up, and I go to the sell. Let me just wait. So you can see here basically a 13% return. I mean, that's if you're wanting to do that kind of stuff anyway. So it works really well. Unfortunately, you do need to have to get the notifications on your phone, you need to have a TradingView TradingView account. So you've got to sign up. It costs money, about $20 a month US. So again, I've got that as well. But I mean, if you're wanting to do that, it's a really great way to get buy and sell indicators. So, and it's all free. Obviously, the only thing you have to pay for is the TradingView subscription. But that's pretty much it for today's market update. Thank you very much to everyone. Make sure you leave your comments below. I love talking with everyone. Stay safe. We'll speak to you tomorrow. Peace. Bye.